Hi, my name is B, short for Benji, and you're watching wowacoolusername. I did change my name, by the way, if some of my long-term fans are watching and are confused. Today, we are going to be talking about something that I know way too much of, and also was not there for. Again, 2 videos in a row of me talking about history that I was not a part of. Hyper-fixated on for a little bit too long. Unnecessarily long, per se. And so basically, the summer between 9th grade and 10th grade, I had an obsession with this thing called Roblox Myths. And I mostly watched Flamingo, because he had a lot of videos on them, and that's what made it fascinating, because there was just so much to it. But it turns out there's a whole community dedicated to Roblox Myths, like multiple communities, and while it's kind of died down now, I would say that there are still a lot to cover on this kind of topic. If you don't know what a Roblox myth is, it's a story that is unique to Roblox, and there are 2 types of myths. Folk tales created by Roblox players, which are akin to creepypastas. So if you know anything about Slender Man, Sonic EXE, Tiki Toby, Jeff the Killer, Jane the Killer, stuff I was also obsessed with in like 6th grade for 2 weeks, and then that was it. There are some myths that are very similar to that kind of storytelling, and another type of myth is actual accounts with a narrative using Roblox as a storytelling format. They'll create a character, they'll give it some sort of backstory, they'll build a game based off of it, and they'll make little clues filtered through, and then the myth hunters themselves will try to like figure out what the story is, you know? It's kind of puzzle based. For today, at least for this video, I'm going to be talking about older, more classic myths that fall more on the creepypasta story side instead of the created by actual people to make a narrative side, because a lot of the earlier classic myths fell under creepypasta, and I kind of want to split me doing video about myths up a bit so that you don't get sick of it, and I kind of just want to talk about Roblox myths, as this has been something I've wanted to cover for a really long time now. I just didn't know exactly what to cover. I guess we will just, start at the basic Roblox history, I suppose. And number 1 would be Melvin, which is a popular myth that is known for its creepy story, and again, it's associated with Roblox myths. It was created by this guy named Tinfoil Bot, which was popularized and reinvented into a story about a dead Roblox user. There is a legend that every year a random player would teleport to a pitch black game instead of the game that they wanted to join, and there would be a transparent Shaggy that would speak and taunt the player. The player would not be able to close out of the game, and the game itself would crash, and after crashing, the player would be supposedly deceased. They would also have a transparent Shaggy in their inventory called Melvin. The myth was created on November 17th by Tinfoil Bot. There is no found record of Melvin pre-2013. Tinfoil Bot's video was created on the 17th of November 2013, and 2 days later, the most popular version of Melvin's game was created by Maximum_ADHD. The game is currently private. In 2014, this story was reinvented by a guy named Kazdom. We don't like Kazdom in the myth community, and I'm not going to explain why, because multiple myth video essays explain that, and I'm not going to rehash an old thing. If you're curious, just look it up. The story that Kazdom had created is a lot more serious, about a Roblox veteran dying and becoming a ghost who haunts the platform. There's also an unrelated story on Roblox of a player who died of cancer sometime in like 2008. Roblox commemorated him by making a shaggy hair named Melvin after his username, and it's still up for debate whether this inspired the myth. 2014, 2016, and 2017 are the only years with no Melvin-related disappearances. Guest 666. It's an old Roblox myth and creepypasta that was rumored to have admin commands in any game they joined, including ones without admin built in. Whenever a player would hover their mouse over a guest image when viewing game servers, their name used would appear as an evil guest instead of a friendly guest. If you don't know what Roblox guests are, I think you're a bit too young because it was pre-17. It was this thing where you didn't have to create an account to play Roblox. You would be signed in as a guest and you'd be assigned a bunch of random numbers because a lot of people were also using a guest account, and so, And so the guest account would have very limited abilities. You couldn't talk, you couldn't see what other people were talking about. You basically couldn't really do much except experience the game itself that you joined, and you didn't have to deal with people bullying you. And so the random number assigned kind of just spawned the 666 myth itself, because 666 has been deemed the devil's number, so a lot of people freak out whenever they see it, and so most likely that kind of thing caused the myth itself. And there's definitely no exact date when this myth came into existence, and it's also possible this legend has been going around ever since guests were created in 2008, again because of the 666 devil reference. This also makes it one of the oldest myths to date. There are many alleged guest 666 sightings on YouTube, and I say alleged because the myth was proven false very quickly. You can use browser extensions such as edit this cookie to change your guest name, and you can become guest 666 yourself. You didn't obviously have the admin commands that the myth supposedly had. When Roblox removed guests in October of 2007, the myth ceased to exist after that, so obviously you couldn't really have many guest 666 sightings in 2024, because that's not as plausible, because guests don't exist anymore, and it's actually kind of sad. I kind of want to bring those dumb little idiots back. They were really fun to bully because they can't see what you're saying. It's so fun. I love guests so much. 1x1x1x1. 1x1x1x1 was a popular Roblox urban legend known for his infamy on the site. Many misconceptions about this account existed for many years, and it became a myth due to the rumors of the account being that of an exploiter/hacker. Some claim he had involvement with the 2012 April Fool's hacks. If you don't know what the 2000 April Fool's hacks are, I will be talking about this later in the video. The rumors about him being a hacker first started when Shedletsky made a backstory mentioning an evil 1x1x1x1, and it was debunked by Mr. Doombringer, a former admin. I posted this in a thread that subsequently died. I'm posting it here so you can refer back to it later. Keep the link to this forum, distribute it, tell people the truth. Let's talk about where the name came from. Long ago, Telemon posted a number of stories about Roblox's backstory to the news. One of these included mentions of 2x2, the first brick, copied over and over, every other brick were its descendant. Then, in a footnote, he mentions the evil 1x1x1x1, so that's where the name comes from. Blame John. Let's talk about why people say he's a hacker. A guy whose name is long forgotten, not Suka, found an exploit, not cheat engine, to insert control scripts into online places. He sent me a message telling me he had something to demonstrate. I joined him in Crossroads and it started raining heads, saying things along the lines of, he's coming back and 1x1x1x1 is coming for you, and the likes. People in the server freaked out. I found it hilarious. He gave me instructions on how it worked, and I reported it to the devs. End of story. Other people like Dignity would find other ways to insert scripts. People would assume that they have something to do with the hacker group 1x1x1x1. Truth is, it was one guy playing off of a Roblox lore thing, Noli. This is one of the most well-known Roblox myths, and it's also one of the oldest classic myths. It was first documented in February of 2010. Certain beliefs included Noli being a cultist, a hacker, or even a ghost of a past moderator. Noli is worshipped by numerous cults, such as the Cole family and the Void cult, both of them who I will cover in a future video about Roblox myths. If you're interested, leave a like below. I heard YouTube lights up the subscribe button every time you say subscribe now, so subscribe. It lights up the like button too. The most common explanation was that the account was created when Roblox was shut down for maintenance, causing many glitches in the account, and the first mention of the theory came from a forum post in May of 2010, which became popular belief. Another popular interpretation was created by Chowda00, which claimed Noli was the fifth sequence of 1x. The theory claims he was a part of a collective of hackers centered around the count 1x1x1x1, and his goal was to destroy Roblox permanently. Another theory was that he was a Roblox administrator. Some claim it was simply a test account by said administrator, or he's the ghost of the administrator. The ghost theory often brings up the idea of Noli's goal being to hack and destroy the website. Here is Kasdam's interpretation. Reminder, we do not like Kasdam. This is just his interpretation. On the 5th of September 2007, after the mysterious object event on Roblox, the Void Star was released to the public. Noli had gotten the first one, and he displayed weird behavior shortly after. Anything he stood on emitted an odd aura, corrupted anything he stood on, shut games down, hacked into accounts, and edited the site. On the 10th of September 2007, 5 days later, he was terminated. Shortly after he was terminated, he reappeared. He hacked into accounts that had the Void Star and stole them. He shut down Roblox games and stole accounts, and the mods couldn't ban him for over 2 weeks. On the 5th of September 2008, a year later, Noli returns. He influenced hundreds of players to join his religious cult with the use of the Void Star, called the Void Cult, which followed Noli in his teachings. After the creation of his cult, he disappears again. On the 16th of May 2010, Noli revives his original account, but there are a few strange changes. His avatar picture and his last seen date were all question marks, a side effect of the exploit Noli used. He posted, "And so darkness descends" on forums. This caused many hunters to do everything they could to remove Noli. One hunter contacted a Roblox mod and removed traces of Noli, wiping the site clean. On the 16th of May 2012, different cult groups stir chaos in the community, and they claim that Noli would return once again. They claim he would bring down those who oppose him and the Void Cult. This kind of chaos happened continuously throughout the years, typically on the 16th of each month, holding summonings in the hope that their leader would return. They all harbored hate against the mythic community because they believed that they were the ones who caused their lord to disappear. There's no exact creation date for Noli. The first mention of Noli was on the 25th of February 2010 on a forum. Yale University made a post called "What is this?" Explained that if you searched Noli in the Roblox search bar, the user Noli would pop up as a question mark. If the account was clicked, it would send them to the Roblox homepage. Many theories were created after this post. The creation of Noli has been previously credited as the beginning of the myth community. Accounts like SWAEJUDI Noli and groups like the Lost Void are inspired by him. John and Jane Doe. John and Jane Doe were testing accounts founded by the Roblox staff extremely early in game development, which they were both created on June 25th, 2005, and they are NPCs that can communicate with other Roblox players. In the early days, before Roblox was popular, if somebody joined the site, everybody in the office would drop everything and they would send the test accounts in, just so that the one person that joined Roblox would have somebody to talk to. I think that's a really cool idea. John and Jane Doe always have been in a mythical status because of how early they were created, and Roblox YouTubers further insinuate rumors of being hackers in early 2017. The main rumor stems from the fact that they both logged out at the same time, 4:59 p.m. on March 6, 2006, and then again on March 18th, 2017, as well as the fact they joined early on in the game's lifespan. Their accounts are also friends with peculiar players, 1x1x1x1, and the exploiter known as the Community, which was later exposed as a scammer and used the friend glitch. And Animus debunked it by trying it out for himself in 2015. He proved that the Community wasn't actually friends with him. The John and Jane Doe event, or whatever, that the rumors were caught on by Roblox YouTubers, and it was often used for clickbait videos. These clickbait videos stirred up panic in young Roblox players, which caused worry and rumors that they would go on a hacking spree on March 18th. This kind of behavior was not smart for the YouTubers because, while yes, it brought in money for them, it ended up just having a bigger consequence and frightening their audience. I never believed in the John and Jane Doe rumors, but I do remember DanTDM made a video on it once. He was the only person I was allowed to watch back then. This rumor was later confirmed by Roblox to be untrue, which it's not true at all, and they confirmed that the accounts were created by CEO David Baszucki and co-founder Eric Castle, not for nefarious purposes, but just to be test accounts, obviously. I understand why the little kids were confused, because their favorite YouTubers were telling them, these guys are gonna get ya, and these kind of rumors of hacker groups and hacker people coming to get your accounts have happened multiple times over the years with what's her name? Something Jennifer. I don't know. Jennifer, I know the bunny girls were a big one. I just think they're funny and weird, but I know that this one in particular was more related to Roblox because of the fact that they were testing accounts themselves instead of just this random person. Blox Watch. There was a Roblox hacker group that started getting recognition shortly after the John and Jane Doe rumors, as well as the community in the March 18th rumor hoaxes. Legend has it, if you see pairs of white and or red eyes while playing Roblox games, especially main page ones, you get close to them, your account will get hacked. The myth gradually changed over time as it got more recognition. It eventually became a completely different thing, more similar to the two aforementioned myths, the community and John and Jane Doe, and a group was created that had an HQ and only allowed people with certain usernames to join it. The red eyes can apparently get a user IP banned from Roblox. This myth dates back to June of 2017, where a message log of two people's conversations becomes available. The pair spotted the eyes in Roblox High School. One of them told the other to run, and the message log was interrupted. There was no other add-ons. It was said that these two had been deleted off the site due to seeing the Blox Watch eyes. The person who shared the message logs said that they are usually in popular Roblox games and saw them in work at a pizza place. They also added, if you see eyes, your computer clock can change to January 30th, 2004, 7:43 p.m. That was supposedly when the Roblox domain was purchased. There are also rumors that the Blox Watch eyes have been appearing in Roblox since the early days. There have been reports of them since 2006. Finally, the myth ends with a warning not to go near the red eyes, which are called the King of the Watch. Doing so is what causes people's accounts to get deleted. All evidence can easily be debunked. Anyone can draw the pair of eyes with any graphic editors, like MS Paint. Take this screenshot of my boyfriend's Roblox video, for example. I literally just used MS Paint and I drew two white eyes. Boom. I'll put it next to a screenshot of someone supposedly seeing the Blox Watch eyes. They look the exact same. The two users supposedly deleted are also still accessible. BroLol92 and JustinTroll62664. In 2017, famous Roblox YouTubers started making videos on it, as they do. Gotta get that revenue. Inquisitor Master uploaded a video on June 21st, which amassed over 615,000 views. There are also many follow-up videos with a total of 8.8 million views. After that, the myth started changing and a few groups were created. All of them had Blox Watch in the name, and a few had HQs, which was the same as the Roblox World Headquarters map that was originally made by Builderman. They targeted a few big YouTubers and threatened that those YouTubers would be hacked on a certain day, which did not happen. Eventually, the myth died down. Spectators and creators moved on to other things. The original myth can still be considered active since there's no way to prove or debunk the original legend, just what people have turned it into. There are some theories about Blox Watch. The eyes were created by Roblox admins or hackers and exploiters. Seeing the eyes would cause the Robux and or items from your inventory to be stolen. If you spotted the eyes and continued to look at them, something bad would happen to you. It was an April Fool's joke made by admins somewhere in 2006 and 2009 that they forgot to remove. There was some sort of strange being that haunted Roblox since the domain was purchased, hence why Blox Watch eyes came into existence. Higher-ranking members were fairly active and would join the group games often, and the red eyes would get you terminated, which became the most likely theory. Sarge Extreme Face. An unreleased Roblox face was uploaded to the website in 2012. It was rumored that when mods gave this face to 10 or so players to try it on before releasing it, these players would never log on again. The last visit would happen sometime around July 20th, 2012, only 8 days after the initial release of the item. Legend has it that if you wear this face, your account will disappear. Very small myth. Minish. I'm going to be using she, her pronouns for Minish because she's trans. Minish is a game developer known for her puzzle-based games during the early days of Roblox. Her account was created in December 2007, and it was terminated on an unknown date in 2009 for undisclosed reasons. Some believe it was due to a feud between a Roblox moderator, others say it was because she purchased the account Diana, others say there was an argument between Minish and Merely over the economy of Roblox and money. None of these have been confirmed. She was unbanned on the day of the 2012 April Fool's incident and was terminated the day after with other involved accounts. This has been the subject of many rumors surrounding her ban. She was used as a puppet account under the control of the hacker, however, which posted random forum posts, bought Merely's domino crown, and bragged about having limited items and lots of Robux. One of the culprits in the hijacking of the website was caught on tape on Minish's account on April 2nd, 2012. It's unknown when the account was banned after that. And finally, 2012 April Fool's incident. The 2012 April Fool's incident was a large compromise of the Roblox website, which resulted in the site being taken offline for a brief period. There was no actual hacking, and only a breach with the admin panel on the testing sites. The incident was thought to have begun when user Nate gained access to the admin panel. They created an account on Site Test 3 using a Roblox admin's username, and they are responsible for the website's most notable hacking. A possible catalyst for the 2012 April Fool's incident was a forum discussion that turned into an argument between Minish and Merely about money and Roblox's economy. The two users were banned. Nate controlled accounts, Feedy and R17 were promoted to moderators, and they used their newfound authority to unban Minish. During this time, the user iTrapped, or Isaac Heimer, the creator of Brick Planet, a Roblox knockoff, dropped the prices of hats in the avatar shop. Hats were released by the minute for 1 Robux. Some hat names were changed. Explosive Hair to Rocket Hair, Hooded Space Lord to Noob Hood, Memento Mori to Candle Skull. It is also believed that one Dev2's account was one of the compromised accounts, because many items were added to their inventory and their avatar was changed several times. A mod eventually deleted their account. The ban has never been lifted, but they may have been granted temporary access to uncopy lock their game Welcome to the Town of Robloxia. During the incident, the perp released many of Roblox's assets on the official Roblox account. A new face with the title C: into the avatar shop for 100 Robux. Stickmaster Luke was the only one who bought it. Anyone else who tried to buy it received an error message. Other accounts that were involved during the incident. Proscribe is notable for being one of the only people to capture footage while it was happening. He uploaded it to YouTube and it got over 1 million views, probably more now. He also got 2,000 subscribers from that, and it was uploaded a day after the incident. McNoobster was featured on some of the hackers' banners. He and other speculated users were terminated due to direct involvement in the incident. Mr. Rowe traded away and laundered an estimate 100,000 to 350,000 Robux. And there are also some speculation he was directly involved with the events. Draco Swordmaster, under the control of Austin5555, was allegedly the main culprit. Most of the compromised accounts were terminated, including him, which was later disputed and debunked. Information was found that led to users such as Nate being revealed as the culprits. Several avatar shop items that were never intended to be released were released by the hackers. They were quickly taken off sale after Roblox took back control, such as the Crazy Skull, Toxic Nemesis, Steampunk Elephant, Dino Bandit, and Ice Law. Banners were added to the top of the website by Nate and frequently changed. They sometimes contained questionable content. Here are a list of some of them. Do a barrel roll. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Jared Valdez 4, best builder on Roblox. K thanks, bye. Who is it? 1x1x1? Dignity, Minish, Jared, the admins, the world may never know. Remember kids, tell your parents to vote for Ron Paul. Playing Roblox is always better than going outside. Skrillex bangarang wub 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 wub. Roblox staff eventually brought this site offline and reported that they were trying to patch up the currency system. It was brought back online during the late evening of that day. The site test admin panel was updated, and the Roblox avatar shop was offline until the following evening. On a Roblox blog post on April 2nd, 2012, Roblox announced something, that they experienced a site issue on the evening of April 1st, and they took the site offline. Several assets were released from the Avatar Shop backlog that were not ready for production. Some Avatar Shop items and currency transactions were audited and rollbacked. They estimated the rollbacks occurred with fewer than 0.01% of Roblox accounts. Some items were updated with new pricing. Other items were taken off sale. The C: item was changed to Dr. Smytheface. It was temporarily available for purchase after April 2nd, 2012. And that is a brief overview of some of the classic Roblox myths. In the next Roblox myths video, I will be covering myth groups that rose into popularity in the 2010s. I will be talking about myth groups and myth families. If you have myth groups and myth families you want me to talk about, put them in the comments below. If you have other video ideas that you want me to talk about, guess what? I have a video ideas form, and that's in the description actually. So I believe it's either above or underneath my socials. But it is in the description, and I don't have a lot in my description, so it's pretty easy to find. Guess what? I am so tired. I got no sleep last night. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. Anyway, bye!